I mean, the best lead I can think of is that place where we got the job for going to the factory. I
And
mean,
the creepy factory dude.
yeah, those guys were Sabat. I mean, that's really the only time I've ever run into anyone who was Sabat.
That's
Um,
the only. I didn't know what the Sabbat was until after we left that place. Amelia didn't know what the Sabbat was until she was like, "Okay, bye bye," and they left, and they were like, "They're Nazis, by the way." And she's like,
oh no, they make Nazis look warm and fuzzy.
"Oh yeah,
Uh,
that's the thing." They're like, "Dude, they're the vampire, like the most fascist supremacist." And she was like, "I shook that man's hand. Disgusting."
well,
But yes,
the
that's
only thing is that means we have to actually deal with them. Mm. I mean, I suppose I could do some stuff online to see if there's anything on the you know there are some Nosferatu web pages. Maybe they have some leads. I could check that first.
probably a good idea. I have next to no vampire connections that aren't Adam, and since we're doing this without Adam's knowing, that leaves me with zero connections.
I'm about to say, since you're doing this to sort of thwart Adam
For his own good,
for
but
his own
yes,
good.
but very much to thwart his current plans. But yes, I will happily assist Mike in anything he needs, but Amelia's got not many resources that aren't Adam
No.
or therapeutic, but unfortunately there aren't Amelia doesn't think her therapeutic skills will help so much with the vampire fascists.
No. No,
No.
honey.
No.
You might go so far to say that your therapy skills might actually hurt you in dealing with the vampire
Yeah.
fascists.
Yeah, they probably see therapy as a pussy move.
Yeah, and if it does work, it will only upset them.
Meanwhile, Amelia's like, facing your inner demons is the true baller move, but you guys go ahead and think whatever you want.
Yeah, no, they're much more about fighting outer demons.
Ugh, gross.
I know.
Ugh, so common. Every supernatural bitch is doing that.
So crudely physical. But
Ugh.
Mike, give me an intelligence and computer roll to surf the ShrekNet.
Okay.
Shrek.
Not hacking, right?
No.
Okay.
Unless you want to hack your own servers, in which case, by all means, commit the greatest crime a Nosferatu can perform. Diablerie? Okay, that's pretty fucked up. We're gonna have to kick you out of the club. Did you hack the ShrekNet? We gotta kill you. Blood hunt. Blood hunt tonight. Alrighty then. You are able to find a series of, posts and conversations which lead to sort of Sabat contacts, like, oh yeah, I helped this guy with this, and then the response is usually, don't do that, he's Sabat. Don't work with Maria. She's Sabat. You don't.
Right.
Nope.
Oh, honey, no.
Don't do that. And they're like, well, how was I supposed to know? And the answer is always, well, you run everything through us before you do anything.
Right.
Right.
This wouldn't have had to be an issue if you had just done. If you had just come for permission.
Exactly. None of this would have happened if you gave us complete power over whatever you were doing.
Ew. But I get it. But also barf.
And the three people you find out about are the guy you already know.
Checks out.
Can I find a random Sabat name generator? Holy fuck, I did.
It just seems that there are just some people in the world who have way too much time.
But they save us a lot of time, so there's that.
They do. All right, I've got some leads here.
Excellent.
Goddamn load times.
The 3 suspects you have are Vernon, the guy from the warehouse, Sebastian, someone like they don't know anything about him, and like I got into a tussle with a guy looks like this. I had to obfuscate to get away. Who the fuck was this asshole? And they're like, oh, that's Sebastian. You don't want to fuck with him. He's a bot. And there is there are posts about a human trafficking operation where your guys realized they were selling to Nakomis, and she is a Sabat cattle driver.
So a cattle driver is someone who is dealing with the human herd?
Yeah.
Oh.
And like there was some what's the phrase I'm looking for? There was some screaming and gnashing of teeth about like, no, you can't do human trafficking, that's evil. And your Nosferatu bro is like, I'm a fucking monster? Who
right.
cares?
Am undead. Like
and like he shows more contrition about selling to the Sabat than he does about like human trafficking at all.
everybody's got their thing.
This is how I make my money?
Amelia, there's a reason why I avoided vampires for the past 3 decades.
I mean, listen, I'm just learning.
Yeah. Great, isn't it?
I mean, I like you, and I like Waylon, and I like the sea consciousness, even though Carmen's very scary. But you know what? I respect that about her. But, yeah, the Sabat haven't made me particularly comfortable yet. I don't imagine that's going to happen anytime soon. I think we stand diametrically opposed foes.
Oh, God.
I couldn't stop myself. You know Amelia's watched Hamilton.
References.
You know Amelia's watched Hamilton Hamilton 1,000 times. She doesn't get any of your movie references, but she can throw down a musical reference any day.
I actually snuck into the traveling show when they were in town a couple years ago. Obfuscation comes in handy.
Yeah, let's sneak into a show sometime, Mikey, when this is all over, of course.
All right. All right, so vampires kind of suck. Yeah, I know. Bad joke. So what do you think? I mean, Sebastian sounds unpleasant. Nokomis sounds awful. I mean, Vernon, I guess, is the guy. I mean, we at least have a connection with him.
Yeah. Out of all of them, let's just go ahead and acknowledge none of them are going to make us comfortable. Nothing that they do is going to make us comfortable. But out of all of them, I think the guy who gives jobs to new possible recruits and who we already have a connection with is probably the most tolerable out of 3 intolerable options.
I suppose. Question is, how do we want to approach him? I mean, do we want to send him a letter?
Yeah. Hang on. Sorry, got distracted. Yeah. We probably shouldn't go meet him in person without Waylon, just in case things go south. But we can at least reach out. Maybe we can say we're looking for another job, another little tit for tat. Because my guess is he won't tell us anything without something in return. So if we reach out and say, you know, we want something from you, let's talk about what you might want from us. Maybe?
I just had a really, really weird idea.
Oh, I love those.
It might be
There's no...
it might be dangerous for the person who's the key to the plan. So I don't know how it works. He seems to be able to get around pretty well. But remember the guy, the Russian mailman dude?
Yeah, he was awesome.
Well, what if we sent what's her name? The spot bitch.
Olga
What if
Lilyacheva? What if you sent her a letter?
What if we sent her a cell phone with Find My iPhone turned on, and had him send it to her?
The question is, if she's any amount of tech savvy, she might be able to. She might not be Waylon levels of tech incompetence.
Oh, she
I can
is.
say that.
No. You know that
she
for
is?
a fact.
Oh, sweet, cool.
Like
Amelia's used to being a new vampire, so it's like everybody knows how computers work, right?
Like, let me.
We could send a letter saying this is a tribute.
No. You don't even need her to open the package.
Right. We just need to get it to her.
Right.
Mikey, that's smart.
It's
an idea. We should definitely wait until Waylon's here before we make that call, but that's another great idea. We should send her a really fancy new phone. That way she has no idea how to operate it. We should swipe her like the most recent iPhone model.
Really pretty one. Maybe like a real jeweled, fancy case. I mean, a lot of these older vampires seem to have like really, really gaudy taste in stuff.
Yeah, we'll get her like a super gothic antiquity case.
Yeah, she was turned before 1905.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, we'll get her any smartphone and dupe her.
I get the distinct impression she was turned somewhere around 1850 because she had been a vampire for like 30 years before Russian Revolution started happening. And she was like, I can get into this.
Yeah, she was like, oh, there's lots of bloodshed and war and and power struggles, into that.
And I'm immune to the Russian winter. And in the Russian winter, fucking night lasts for 18 hours. Perfect.
Yeah, that's easy. That's easy huntings.
Yeah, no, that...
That could work, Mikey!
You're taking advantage of the elements of my settings. I knew I shouldn't have given a character male superpowers.
Of course, you should have, and you did, because you were wise. But sometimes your wisdom comes to bite you into ass.
What can I say? Alright, I'm gonna hit the bathroom real quick and
go for it.
Where this letter is going to end up.
Do you want me to just do a larceny roll and put it in the chat while you're away?
Yeah, see if you can swipe us a phone. I think he walked away, but feel free to roll it. The worst that happens is he says no thank you, but that doesn't seem like a Reynold.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh. Is that good or bad?
It's a waste, probably.
Lol, oops.
I've been getting this new die roller. I've been getting some funky results.
I've been using the one Waylon gave us a while ago.
Yeah, it's the one that's in.
Oh yeah, I wasn't sure if you were using that one or the other one.
Mike is a pretty successful thief, I've got to say. I've not really played a roguish character in a long time.
It's definitely not my forte, but you play it well. I do not do subtle very well. I don't know if you've noticed.
You definitely do the face-to-face stuff well. So
Yeah, I make a good face. That's what I've got.
well, I've been playing some face type characters, but I thought I thought I'd play someone who was like not high charisma for once, and see how that worked out. So
Yeah, switch it up a bit.
And Mike was a fun concept.
I love Mike. I love our little trio, our little family.
Yeah, it's a good group.
Sometimes a family is a World War reenactor, a clinically insane clinician, and their weird fungus son.
Who's older than one of them.
Exactly. But don't worry about that, because one of them is also insane, so there are no rules.
Yep. I made a larceny roll the round to get the phone in case.
Sounds good. You find a mall. You go to the mall, get in the Apple store, steal a phone, leave.
I probably pick up that roll. I probably pick up an iPad while there and toss it off to Amelia.
Hey, Amelia, free iPad.
Hell yeah!
I'll jailbreak it for you later.
Thank you. Merry early Christmas to me.
But we should probably have we'll send the message, get the package ready, get the phone set up, turn on the tracking function, set up a fake account. Probably wouldn't jailbreak this one because we need to use the tracking feature. I think if you jailbreak it, it screws that up, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So I will associate it with some 90-year-old lady who doesn't have an iPhone, doesn't have any cell phone account, and
Perfect. Beautiful. Amelia will watch with amazement, for she can work a computer, but not that well.
No.
No, I can send an email.
Hey, you're ahead of the curve.
Mm-hmm. I know how to send emojis, and I have a phone that is relatively competent.
wow, I should be good at it. It's the reason why my sire picked me.
Oh.
She was sort of embarrassed. Computers were getting very common among the Nosferatu, and she's well, she either was or is. I'm not really sure. Kind of almost as bad as Waylon. So
He was lucky to have you, and she pats Mikey's little mushroom head.
yeah, lucky.
Oh yeah, she's still on about like mail theft and like phone tapping.
Yeah, she got up to punch cards, and then she really, really lost it. Pretty much. Yeah, that was it. That was it. It's like she sort of just barely got the punch card things, and then once punch cards stopped being something, that anyone sane would do, she gave up.
That being
Yeah,
What?
I
said,
could.
her operations security sometimes benefits from being analog.
True, it's hard to hack papers.
You can't hack jigsaw puzzles.
Yeah, she had a big collection of those and crosswords. It
I
was
love
kind of
jigsaw
weird.
puzzles. Not as much of a. I like the jumble over the crosswords.
I play Words with Friends.
Oh my god, really? You should add me. And while we wait for Waylon, I'm gonna add Mikey to Words with Friends.
Probably the craziest thing you've ever seen her do with a ciphered crossword is she was able to tailor clues correctly based on what she knew someone would guess. Like, she knew the guy she was sending it to wouldn't know the right answers, but she knew which answers he was going to pick. And when he put all the wrong answers in, the solution was the plan. That's probably the craziest thing you've ever seen her do.
Being able to account for someone's stupidity. That's art.
But these aren't the answers to any of the clues. No, they're his answers to the clues. And then that shit hit you like the woman doing math meme.
Well, she disappeared a while ago, so Mike doesn't really know what happened to her.
No.
And he's been, he has mixed emotions about the whole thing.
What's that Doctor Who quote? I like to remember them fondly.
About the Sabbats, anything about the Sabbats operations in the city that the Anarchs would have told me about.
Fair enough. You know frighteningly little, which might be just as much as they know. The Sabbat are always into preparing. They're preppers. So their goal is always to accrue more power, more control. Sowing, like, so the three major things that they do, you know what, let's not put a number on it because I'm just going to list some things, are acquire a large enough blood herd, factory farming humans, basically. That's number one. Number two is weakening the local population through degeneracy. Like, you see, that's why I'd be a bad manager. Weakening the local population through degeneracy, drug pushers, strip clubs, prostitutes. These things are often bankrolled by the Sabbat to just sort of make these decadent elements of society more common so the Sabbat can take advantage of them. And then there is the casual ghoulification of citizens. Just as many ghouls as you can get your grubby little claws on. So long as the herd can support the vitae supply and the vitae can support the ghoul supply, you get a very loyal army, as loyal as addiction. And then you cap it all off with, you capitalize on this broken society by creating shovelheads.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you get enough, if things get bad enough, that's how they take over a city. Like, there are enough desperate people, there are enough bloodbound people, there's enough cattle in our larders, and then we strike. We send in the shock troops first, and they all die, and we don't care. And then we send in the
Next wave.
We send in the next wave of people we kind of care about but are low on the totem pole. And then if they all die, that's when we determine if we should retreat or if we go for the kill.
Mm-hmm.
And if things are already going well, that's when the bruisers and heavy hitters come out to play.
Templars.
Exactly. Templars, actual clergy members.
People of rank.
People of rank. It usually doesn't come to that. The higher ups are too afraid of losing, but
Right. So rather than people at the bottom of the totem pole, what they really do is send in the worms.
yes,
And then the dirt the worms came from, and then the bottom of the totem pole.
that is correct.
Yeah, yeah.
But heaven
it-
help
it-
you if they decide the cause is worth it to send
Right,
the
'cause-
rest.
Yeah. That the top of the totem pole is when it gets real scary.
Yes. So that's basically what's going on. Like, as a matter of fact, Mike mentioned Nokomis, who is a Sabat cattle driver. One of his clanmates was selling people to her, and they're like, "You can't sell to her anymore."
Trying to keep the distribution of power equalized.
At least in the family. Like,
Mm.
that's the thing. Like, the Nosferatu forum wasn't like, dude, you shouldn't be human trafficking. They were like, dude, don't sell people to the spot. Sell them to anyone else.
Right.
That's
You
the reason
can
why Mike
sell 'em.
avoids Nosferatu for the most part, too.
I suppose it makes sense, although I feel like I didn't know that about the Sabat. Oh, not the Sabat, the Nosferatu. I didn't know they were into the trafficking scene.
I mean, it's not a clan business. It's a this guy's business.
Right.
Gotcha.
Business is business.
Business is business, and when business is good, that's when the clan is happy.
Amelia's starting to be very glad that she's part of the crazy clan that doesn't know what they want.
People go missing every day.
Because actually, the people who seem to know what they want are terrifying.
Frankly, the Nosferatu we've met have been pretty fucking terrifying, too. So,
Well, that's the thing is Amelia's like, I mean, I always liked my Malkavian clan, but like, some of us are malicious. Most of us are insane. You can't blame us for being insane.
Like, ambition is what creates the darkness in this world. And
Yeah,
Malkavians,
exactly.
They do have ambition, but for the most part, the worst of them don't feel like they have to do anything to fulfill it.
Yeah. What is meant for us will come to us.
Exactly.
There may need to be effort, but if it's not meant for us, then so be it.
It kind of reminds me, there are two Promethean antagonists in the rulebook. They're nuclear Prometheans, Ziki. There's Mr. Wormwood and Zorbomba. And Zorbomba, what he likes to do is he attacks nuclear reactors, and he thinks that will somehow bring the nuclear apocalypse.
Okay.
So he rolls up on a reactor, kills everyone in it, makes a bunch of nuclear zombies, and then just sits down and waits for the end to happen.
Oh my god, amazing.
So, like, he's dangerous. He kills people. He eats people. Like, he's a bad dude, but
It's not factory operating and producing, like...
Right, like,
he's not quite at Sabat's level of, like, no, this is how we manufacture exactly what we want.
Right. And on the flip side, Mr. Wormwood is a sniveling nerd who actually has access to nuclear weapons. And if you make the wrong moves when you're working with him, you will give him what he wants. And if he gets what he wants, he will blow up the planet.
So don't give him what he wants.
Right. The trick with Wormwood is that he seems so unassuming and useless. You're like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. We'll just do these jobs for Wormwood, get paid, and move on with our lives. No, honey.
No, sweetie. No.
No, you can't. You know why no one else works for Mr. Wormwood, even though the pay is so good? Because he's trying to blow up the planet.
We live on that. We need that.
Where I keep my stuff.
Exactly.
Quill,
My house is here.
Quill, why do you care what happens to the universe? Because I'm one of the morons who has to live in it.
Yeah, all my stuff is here.
So, yeah, possibilities are contact one of these three entities or deliver the phone. And, oh yeah, delivering that phone will probably have very nasty consequences for Ivan.
Amelia's gonna be right back, and then we can deliberate. Or deliberate amongst yourselves, but I'll be right back.
You may have to, there could be moral consequences depending on how bad things go. There could be financial consequences if you want to employ his services again. That being said, if this succeeds, like if you like kidnap Olga successfully, game over, man. You win. Nice work.
I guess some things to consider is how fast can we expect Henrik to move? If we're watching and seeing where this cell phone goes, if we can direct him then and there when we see it arrive, maybe she smashes it, destroys it somehow, we'll still know where she is before she can go to ground.
Yeah, I can do that.
If we go to any one of these three people, we're trusting their ambitions and suspicions against us to not give away our plan. Like, we're probably going to have to do some sort of favor for them if we want them to deliver her location.
Convincing.
They might just tell her.
Also. But also convincing Henrik to attack Olga in her sanctum might actually take some doing.
Well, the other thing that we could do with this plan, so just as a thought,
Amelia's back.
we can make it a little more legitimate. We include a very nice note, Amelia. You're
I love to write notes.
Send a very nice note and say that we've programmed a number in there and we will have a conversation with her. And this is our way of having a conversation with her. We could incidentally have the tracking feature on because most people just leave it turned on. So not like it's big a deal.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like Ivan is just delivering a phone and it leads to nowhere other than her getting located.
It gives us a legitimate cover for this is, we're doing this so that we can arrange a meet with her.
Mm.
I mean, it's a little bit of sophistry, I guess, but at the same time, well, it covers a lot of bases.
We're not exactly lying. We do want to talk to her.
Yeah.
And if she doesn't want to talk to us, well, oops, we accidentally left the phone tracker on.
From the way that she's been described to us, she seems to not hate people who act boldly.
This is a ballsy move.
That.
It's it's an expensive, nice phone. It's our tribute.
We bought it a nice case. We did. We found the most beautiful gothic little case we could find. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a little gaudy, but
I put on a wallpaper as a Fabergé egg, so I
Oh,
figured
amazing.
that might work.
She's a vampire, not a dragon.
Yeah, but she's Russian.
Can't she be both?
Um,
I was about to say, there is a path of the dragon.
Mhm.
Isn't there a vampire lord known as the Blood Dragon?
I think so. I'm not
Hot.
sure if that's Owad or what.
Oh,
Love
God.
that for him.
Sometimes you just find something and it's, chef kiss.
Oh.
Yeah, let's do that middle ground. Let's see if she wants to talk to us after receiving a package.
Mhm. I will pull out my fanciest stationery. I save my fountain pen just for these occasions. And I don't know what I have to roll to write an eloquent ass fucking letter, but I would love to write. I'd love to flex this PhD.
Manipulation
Hold.
and expression is what you're looking for.
Oh, I have an expression stat. Hell yeah.
Can I add some subterfuge into it?
No.
No. Oh well.
I'm gonna use a willpower though.
That sounds like
This
a good
feels
idea.
important. Yeah, I won't burn one, but I'll use one.
What about
Manipulation.
politics?
Ooh.
Could I use my academics? Does that affect my writing abilities?
No, but actually... Nope, Waylon convinced me. This is definitely going to be a
Alright.
manipulation and politics role.
Oh, Waylon, come help me write this political letter. I've never drafted a letter to an important politician before.
Neither have I. First time for everything.
All right, I got 2 in manipulation,
I'm gonna use a point of willpower.
1 in expression. I will also use a willpower. Using one gives me 3 extra dice.
Yes.
Excellent. That gets me 5.
Back in the old days, it was just an automatic success. No, I think it was just a die. I don't remember.
Oh, I got a splody dice. We love to see a splody dice.
Waylon,
Mm.
the key is starting with poetry. And you know exactly where to begin. Let me see if this was before or after your time.
Yeah, let me...
Oh, fuck yeah! Published in May of 1842! No pestilence had ever been so fatal or so hideous. Blood was its avatar and its seal, the redness and the horror of blood. I've been looking for this quote for so long.
Oh, actually, Waylon, can I be extra creepy?
Sure.
Or not Waylon, sorry, Reynold. My brain
yes.
just... I would like to see if can I cut myself a little bit and use my fountain pen and write in my blood?
Oh, honey. That earned you a +1 die bonus.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! I'll take it.
Girl likes blood. She's gonna want more of it.
Well, you know what? I'm making ballsy moves today, and I rolled a 9, so I'm very happy. So that takes my 1 success to 2 successes.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Cool. Amelia was like, I have a great and terrible idea. She's gonna love it. I'm gonna hate it. Which is probably gonna make her love it even more.
I wonder if she's a fan of Dostoevsky.
She's Russian.
Amelia starts the thing with greetings, comrade.
No, I think she would be more into Nabokov.
Okay, fair.
Like, we need to turn that depravity meter all the way the fuck up. Oh man, the world is an absurd nightmare. What do I do? Fuck my sister, obviously.
Yikes.
Yikes! What can I say but yikes?
Yikes hard lemonade.
I've got that somewhere. Hold on.
Yeah, the yikes
While you're
hard
typing.
It's so good. That was my go-to meme for a while.
So, do you place the order for a package to be delivered?
I think so. I've got my fancy stationery. I literally wrote the letter in blood. Waylon and I talked politics and poetry, which secretly Amelia enjoyed immensely. I feel like now's the time.
I program the number for one of my burner phones into the contacts. So, and I, reciprocally do it. So both, so you can call this phone or it can be called from.
Beautiful.
I'll give the burner phone to Amelia because, well, I mean, she might call, and if she talks to me, well, that might not be the best.
Yeah, I understand. I will hang on to the burner phone, and I will place the letter and the very nice phone into a package together with a blood red bow on it.
And there is no GPS on that burner phone.
Excellent. Good to know.
So,
Mikey, this was a brilliant plan.
Ivan shows up at the office. Oh, it's you again.
Hello.
What to? Where to?
I hand him the package, and I say, her rank is Archbishop, right?
Yep.
All right. This is to the Archbishop of the Sabbat. And gives him a very warm smile.
He just looks at the package and he's just like, okay. Justice.
Beautiful.
Liberty. Civility. Edification. Perfection. The mail.
Do you know her, by the way?
I love him.
I do.
Yeah.
By reputation, we never met. Like
Okay.
boats passing in the night.
And this is going to be safe for you, right? I mean, even with this about your rep carries.
It'll be as safe as it can be.
Okay.
All the same, be careful.
Safety is not my concern. The mail is my concern.
Have you read any David Brin? Never mind. I'll get
He
it.
only reads the mail, Mikey.
No, that's a federal crime.
He only reads the mail newspaper. Don't worry about it.
I'm not
The
familiar
envelope?
with Dave Brand, no.
I go and find a copy of the Postman and send it to it and
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I haven't. He has.
Yeah.
Of course I have.
I mean, it was a terrible movie, but the book was good.
I don't know. I liked it.
All right. Well, you should go before Mikey gets into a movie spiel.
I was about to
We
say,
love
before
that.
you have time to argue how wrong he is, he leaves.
Right. Before Mikey goes like, "Ugh, how could you like the movie?"
And Kevin Costner really hasn't done anything good since like the.
Ivan, you should go. Amelia's gently pushing him to save him. Like,
I mean, maybe No Way Out. I mean, that was pretty good, but I mean, yeah, the Postman was terrible.
then save yourself.
Where did he go?
The phone. So you're tracking the phone, right?
Yep.
Okay. It ends up at the Shady Grove Medical Center.
Hmm. We probably would have headed towards Henrik so that we could give him the information as quickly as possible.
Mm.
We should go see Henrik, right? I mean, while the phone's in transit, because, I mean, we may have a really narrow window.
Right. Probably a
Yeah.
good idea. Let us go find our good Sir Henrique.
All right. You go to Henrik's lair. I do like calling it a lair. I know
That's what it
He
feels
feels-
like.
I know
He feels like a
technically-
layer guy.
I feel like the nomenclature is supposed to be haven, but that is not a haven. So you go to Henrik's lair, and how do you tell him what you've done?
Henrik, how tech savvy would you say you are?
Not.
Okay, great. There are these things in the sky called satellites. They can see down onto Earth, and our phones can connect to them so we can track people. So we did that to the Sabat lady.
Okay.
Mikey might be able to explain it better than me.
Yeah.
We basically planted we gave her a device that we can find using a compass, basically.
We gifted her a tracker.
So that in this whole city, we can narrow down where she is.
Okay.
Now she can also contact us with this device. We didn't want to accidentally send you into the heart of her own haven.
Okay. I don't...
So far, it seems has she moved from that place, Mike?
Yeah, well, we went before the arrival, so this seems to be the place. I think that it seems like he stopped moving.
But say the package gets delivered and then it stops moving, and then Ivan
Right.
stops moving. No.
Oh.
So, I mean, I guess the question
The
is,
mail's watch never ends.
do you want to make the call and talk to her now and give her a second to read the message, or to start this motion?
I mean, it was a pretty well-written letter, and I did bleed for it. I would like her to at least read that.
So do you guys phone the phone?
You got what? What do we want to do?
We can. Shady Grove Medical Center, is that in use?
It is. It is an actively operating medical school.
A medical school. Interesting. So if she makes her home there, she's surrounded by mortals.
Should we go check out the spot first, or give her a call now?
I don't think it's wise to do anything high profile while there's so many humans around.
It's nice.
Instead of walls, she has people.
She's not going to be walking around. She can't. The only thing more monstrous than me is quite possibly her. She would never deign herself to hide her appearance.
So she's probably beneath it.
What do you mean?
Mike, you said the sewers run all over the city.
Yeah. I mean, sewers generally do.
Maybe she's in the hospital sewers. Or she lives in the morgue.
Well, I mean, most hospitals have lots of dead space in them for storage, for places the public doesn't go in. She might have, like, depending on how good she is with like the mind fuckery, she might have like made a whole bunch of people in the hospital her what do you call them, Renfields?
No, Zemitzi do not have any mind fuckery. She has blood fuckery.
Gross.
She would need a room to work. Sewers not big enough. Perhaps build tunnels.
Well, if she's been in this city for as long as we think, that would make she have plenty of time.
And something is that most Chicago public buildings also have bomb shelters left over from back in the day when everyone was thinking we were gonna get blown up. And no one goes into those damn things. I mean, most of them are pretty derelict, except where vampires have turned them into layers.
You cannot see me smiling. Hopefully you can hear it.
I can now.
I feel it.
Yeah. Welcome to Shady Grove Medical Center. Come because you're hurt, stay because you're dead.
I mean, if it is a medical school, they do have a lot of cadavers on hand.
Oh, this
True.
could be bad. Her, I can deal with. Maybe. Some giant blood beast? Probably not.
Well, maybe we can see if we can get her away from the lair. Amelia, work your magic.
That could work, yes.
As magic as you think, but I'll try.
Take this. He scribbles some sinister mark on a sheet of paper and says, find a place of total darkness and place it there. Then I can enter.
Can do.
Ooh.
Geez, I wish we had that when we sent in the message. Crap.
No. No good. Has to be in dead contact. Yeah, Waylon, you don't feel so good when you're holding this.
No. This is a highly magical piece of... Oh, I hate this.
What you are touching is adjacent to the abyss.
I'm upset. Maybe Amelia should hold on to that. She's a little more used to dealing with the abyss.
You've stared into it enough for one day. I need you focused.
Oh, Waylon. That's never gonna happen. But bless you for thinking that.
Oh, bless your heart, you sweet summer child. We're all gonna die!
There is no focus! There is only hocus pocus.
But, yeah, now might be a good time to head to the Shady Grove Medical Center.
Yeah.
Let's go on an adventure.
Are we calling first? I mean, he doesn't want to run into a giant blood beast, and I don't think I want to run into a giant blood beast.
If you do not want to run into giant blood beasts, go home, stake yourself, and go into long sleep.
Damn, that's metal. Well, we should at least survey the area. We don't necessarily have to go crawling into the sewers and the bomb shelters nearby, but we can get a better sense of where her cavern might be specifically.
Oh God, staking yourself kind of reminds me. There's an artifact you find in the Darkness 2, which is like I don't think it's one of the nails that pierced Christ, but it's one of the nails that did crucify someone. And
Right.
like the researcher you give it to is like, fucking put that down, stop touching that. If it
Yeah.
pierces a demon, then that demon is paralyzed until the person who put it in takes it back out. That means
Yikes.
if you pierce yourself, you will never be able to take it back out
Right.
because you'll be paralyzed.
Damn.
So fucking drop that shit and give it to me.
Go stake yourself sounds like a great insult, like a vampiric insult.
Oh yeah.
Hey, buddy, why don't you go stake yourself, huh?
The ultimate is go catch a sunrise.
Oh, I love that.
I don't know if you guys ever saw the movie Warlock with Julian Sand, but
I did.
it's pretty tacky in places, but they had some fun stuff that, like, you know, if you pound a nail into the footprint of a warlock, you can like make them. It's like you're pounding a nail through their foot.
Yep.
They can't move.
Damn, like you can pin them from a distance.
Yep. There are all sorts of weird vulnerabilities. So
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The Witch Hunter guy's got a whole bunch of like really, really cool equipment. Most of it doesn't get used, but there's a lot of like, huh, I guess that does make sense. It's like Lord of the Rings magic. You're just like, I guess that makes sense.
Right.
Like, Gandalf picks up a pipe cone, lights it on fire, and now it's a bomb. Yeah, sure, that makes sense. Or he shines a giant light at a Nazgul, and you're like, well, yeah, of course. Of course.
Of course you can do that.
You shine a giant light at a Nazgul? Yeah, man. Oh, there's a dark sorcerer? You pound a nail through his footprint, and now he can't walk. The thing that I remember most are the little finger cuffs that he's got. Like, some of the special chains used to chain a warlock. He's got, like, these little pinky cuffs, and he's like, these are very important.
I just remember thinking, like, what the hell is Julian Sand doing in this movie? Because he's kind of a class act actor, and it was like not a very class act movie, but kind of fun.
So, is it time to go to the Shady Groves?
Yeah, I think so.
Into the Valley of Death Road, though.
Oh,
3.
y'all go into the Valley of Death.
Been there before.
It is, it's less of a hospital and more of a sort of like a medical school. Amelia, give me a composure and academics roll.
Oh, would love to. I'm good at both of those things. Composure and I have 4 in both of those. Hell yeah. That's 8 dice, baby.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm. That gives me 2. Hang on. I got 2 hits.
Okay. You guys sort of like go into the main building and you're checking out some of like the you sort of like idly check out some of the like a billboard that's just filled with like, oh, we've got a meeting on Wednesday, and stuff like that. And you sort of cross your eyes, and writ large across the billboard, you're able to see like the true message instilled in these messages. And you know, screaming red messages reading things like blood is life, death is wealth.
Oh,
Well, I have a bad feeling about this place.
yeah. Amelia goes ahead and lets everybody know that she's seeing beautiful mind
Writing on the
shit.
walls.
Yeah, beautiful mind shit, but like violent mind shit.
Well, I mean, a doctor is one of the best ways to make money in the world. So long as you never provide the cure, you'll always keep them coming back for more.
Is gonna hit somebody with her BHD. She's not sure who. She's like, "You took an oath, you fuck."
They take a different oath here at Shady Grove Medical Center.
But yeah, Amelia's like, "Well, there's definitely something gross going on here. Seems very on brand for La Sabat."
But yeah, no, it's just, you know what? You find a like, an overhanging like, a bulletin board out on the commons that's like got a whole bunch of like, oh, come to the meeting here, or oh, pizza party at dormitory C.
Right.
There we go.
Right. Yep.
And then you can sort of read between the lines for a little bit, and you're like, oh no.
Oh. Oh,
Wait a minute.
we've come to a place of death.
Right. The two messages were blood is power, death is wealth.
Gross.
Like, death is wealth is probably one of the most blatantly offensive things you've
Right,
heard for a while. Like,
that chafes him under Amelia's undead skin quite violently.
so,
We have very different definitions of abundance, sir.
but, where will you go? There's like, obvious locations are dormitories, administration, there's like a classroom area, and then there's like an actual medical center where they run like a clinic.
Right. Oh, that's right. This is a medical school, not a hospital.
Right. It's not an actual hospital, but they do have like an adjoining clinic.
Right. Gotcha. Amelia feels like she can probably do some schmoozing in administration, possibly pass herself off as a clinician or something.
But you might know enough medical jargon to be like, yeah, I'm an aspiring nurse.
Yeah, there's one of your higher ups is branching out into the mental health field, and I'm like a representative. She could probably make up something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm here to speak with the neurologist. Who knows?
Right.
But maybe if Mike is obfuscating, Mikey, do you want to check out the clinic real quick? Because that's probably going to be harder to get into the back of that operation.
It's something I'm checking out really fast first, but I'll check it.
You get the chance.
Yep.
I think Amelia will go to administration. That she knows that. You can come with either of us, Waylon, or if you...
I think I'm going to be the pretty one on your arm.
Oh, I love it when you do that.
Sometimes you just need a well-dressed white guy to add a bit of stupid authority to what you're saying.
Exactly.
I'll follow your lead.
Sometimes you just need a little white privilege arm candy.
It's super effective. Mike, you're able to find some pretty advanced layouts of all of the structures here.
Nice
Uh,
job, Mikey.
I send an email. I wish I had thought of this before. I send an email to Amelia with the blueprints.
Excellent.
And does it show a bomb shelter?
it does. The Shady Grove Medical Center was founded in 1959.
Oh boy, Cold War.
Mm-hmm. Now that you think about it, when did the Red Menace end? That was my bad. Like it didn't end until Reagan. So like
Yeah, it was not it certainly
Yeah,
wasn't by 55.
no.
it wasn't. We didn't have a lot of. We didn't have a lot of like, you know, you know, the things where they'd have you hide under the desks and stuff in the 80s. But there was a lot of just existential dread,
Yeah.
mainly. I think people had determined at that point that, oh yeah, if there's a nuclear war, everybody dies. We watched the day after, and it was like, oh fuck, okay, never mind.
Oh, there's consequences to this.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
But yeah, you're able to find some pretty decent documents out there about like what the layouts of these buildings are. Like none of it's labeled, but like it's something.
Excellent.
All right, so Amelia wanted Mike to check out the clinic, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll go take a look.
Give me a
It just
dexterity and larceny roll.
it seems like somewhere we will not be able to schmooze our way into easily.
And Amelia,
No.
you're going to administration, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring Waylon for a little white privilege arm candy, and I think I will tell the people in administration that how do I want to word this?
I was about to say it's pretty late, but you know, it's a
Yeah.
medical facility. People keep strange hours in a medical facility.
Exactly. I'll let them know that I have just left a meeting with the clinic's neurologist, that I am a clinician working, doing CAT scan, CT, brain scan work related to my clients.
Renell,
And
sorry,
that
was that a security system role?
No.
Okay, no. That's right. Then what I posted is correct. Sorry.
No, that's fine. Basically, I'm going to try to convince them that I am somehow connected with the clinic neurologist and have been, basically told to peruse as necessary, and I could ask them for further assistance.
The woman behind the desk has deep bags under her eyes. It's unclear when she last slept.
Oh, sweetie.
And she's just like, why, certainly, that sounds amenable. Come with me.
Excellent.
Give me a manipulation and persuasion roll.
Sure. Would love to.
Fast talk.
Oh, I'm good at those.
I'll be back in 1 second. I have to turn the heat on. I'm starting to freeze my ass off.
Speaking of, I have to urinate again.
Have fun.
Although, like, before anyone says anything, I did have 2 cups of tea and 3 glasses of water. So
That'll do it.
Thirsty flower.
Aw. Alright, I got. I got one hit, one hit, one hit, one hit. And that's it.
Ooh, chilly. Ooh.
Waylon, give me a wits and composure roll.
For 1 sec. Two.
2?
Yes.
There's something under the assistant's desk. You just catch a glimpse of it. Something that seems off. If you can get her sufficiently distracted, you can go see what it is.
Okay.
But, Amelia, you start thumbing through, like, paperwork with this woman. Give me a wits and academics roll to try to find interesting paperwork.
I would love to. Anytime you say academics, my whole body goes, yes! I knew it was smart to do this! It was smart to be smart. Cool.
Being smart has advantages.
It
You
does.
say it looks like she's been awake forever.
Yes.
Does she have like a cup of coffee on her desk?
Yes.
I would like to try to knock it over.
Give me a dexterity and subterfuge roll.
Gladly. 1, 2, 3.
You never let me roll dexterity and subterfuge.
He never lets me do that.
I'm very consistent today, too.
Man, if you looked at Ivan's sheet, dude rolls 6 dice for just about everything. It's weird. Shooting, 6 dice. Claws, 6 dice. Using a knife, 6 dice. Climbing, that's 6 dice, baby. Not for, like, literally everything. It's not like 3 and 3 across the board, but it's like, oh, you mix this, you put his strength and his weaponry together, and you get 6 dice. Motherfucker.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
All things should be. Okay. Mike, you successfully spill some coffee.
It's Waylon.
Me.
I'm sorry, Waylon.
Yep. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, darn. maybe we should get a cup together, eh, big boy?
I suppose I owe you one now, don't I? Let me see if I can help you clean this up. I'm going to pretend to help. I would like to get a closer look at what's under the desk as we're both crouching down to mop up coffee.
You successfully notice the package that you delivered. Amelia, you're looking through the paperwork. An awful lot of people die here.
Not a very successful clinic.
Like, I'm thinking back to like a satire of Dracula that I read, which is like what's the name of the crazy guy from Dracula?
Oh, it starts with an R.
Renfield.
Oh, it's Renfield. Of course. It's
Renfield. Thank you.
Yeah, like
I knew it was close to your name, but I was like, I don't want to say Reynold because that's just rude.
The thing that the book keeps talking about Renfield, and whenever it's done talking about whatever crazy thing he's doing, it says diagnosis batshit crazy, a treatment morphine, and that's what you get a lot of here. It's like, gangrenous toe, diagnosis, gangrenous toe. What are we gonna do about it? Chop the leg off.
Right.
And you're like, that seems a little extreme. You could probably just chop off the toe.
I know they're medical students, but that can't be right.
But nobody makes that mistake. And there should be like a senior official who tells them what to do.
Right.
Where's the oversight?
Right.
Yeah.
And you got 3 hits, so you read into it and like, no, that's what oversight told them to do.
Right.
Like,
That's the operation.
it's like Dr. Overhalser suggests amputating the leg. The infection could have gone far afield of where it began, etc., etc. And there's like a whole bunch of
Right.
medical
Yeah, who knows
jargon
how
about
far
why the
leg
leg
it
needs
goes.
to go. And I mean,
Gotcha.
you could potentially be convinced of this, but it does strike you as somewhat suspicious, especially like once you see it in aggregate, you're like, wow, a lot of people getting
Right.
fucked up in
Right.
this hospital.
And considering the rest of the context, Amelia's like, that doesn't feel like a
I don't know
coincidence.
what you're talking about. Death is wealth? What? Shut the fuck up.
I saw their message. Amelia's like, you can't fucking trick me. I know how to read between the lines. I'm fucking Malkavian, you sons of bitches.
You motherfuckers.
You think I can't read your beautiful mind messages? I am a beautiful mind.
Does the package look like it's been opened?
Yes.
Okay.
And like, yeah, you just find a lot of things just like, someone was sent here, drug overdose. They tragically perished. And you're like,
Right.
this dude OD'd on alcohol. Like,
Right, there are ways to prevent that.
right, like stomach pumps, etc. Like,
Right.
yeah. This person wasn't like
Yeah.
ODing on heroin or showed up dead. Like, oh no, they showed
Right.
up and there was nothing we could do.
Right, and any decent clinic with enough, overdosages would be able to get, like, they have that, it's not an EpiPen, but they have, like, essentially, like, an EpiPen for overdosage that is supposed to, like, help. So Amelia's like, feel like y'all had some options.
Are you talking about Narcan? Because I know that's some good
Yes,
shit.
that's
Yeah.
what it was, yeah. So Amelia's like, why wouldn't y'all start investing in some fucking Narcan?
Oh,
Like,
no,
I'm
like-
not even...
You check it, like, one of the things that confirms your investigation is like, oh no, they have a bunch of Narcan stockpiled. They just
Right.
decided not to use
They're
it.
not using it.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, Amelia's like, man, I'm just a clinician and I know to use Narcan. Like, what is going on?
Yeah, no, like, this shit is...
The year of our Lord, current year.
the year
Yeah.
of our Lord, current year. You don't give a dying man Narcan. I mean, have you
Yeah.
considered perhaps that a filthy addict deserved to die?
Amelia is like grinding her vampire fangs,
You know what?
like
Fuck it. You-
like
The thing-
piercing her own gums out of rage.
I mean, for certain type of vampire, the blood of someone who who is ODing on alcohol is gonna be pretty attractive, or someone on heroin. I mean that's how they get to have those sensations. So if you use Narcan, it spoils the taste.
Oh, Amelia understands it. But those people who OD on heroin were most of her clients when she was a human, which was very recently. So Amelia's like,
Not okay. Actually, Amelia, would you like to try to read in between the lines here?
oh, I would love to.
There could
Always.
be unforeseen consequences.
Oh.
Oh dear.
I mean, I already sold my soul to a lake hag, so it's fine.
And BB,
Like-
don't worry about it.
Let's just make some bad choices.
So you start reading in between the lines, and that terrible red text appears again over these files, and you get to see why they deserved to die. And it's like filthy addict, class traitor, race traitor, stupidity. Needed to be removed from the gene pool, these sort of things.
Amelia, like, in the office, is breathing like Darth Vader as she's, like,
It's
reading between the lines. Like,
pretty fucking heinous.
ooh, haha, mummy's mad. Ooh.
So Waylon, Amelia sounds like she's freaking out.
Darth, I'm not freaking out. I just sound like Darth Vader.
Oh no, sorry, you chose to read between the lines. You start freaking out.
All right, that's fair.
I told you there would be consequences.
I mean, but when is Amelia not freaking out?
True.
Oh, right.
Excuse me.
There we go.
No, you two, take a
Hmm?
moment. I need to find the ladies' room. Ladies' room. I'll be right back.
Oh, yes, of course.
Down the hall this way?
Oh, yeah, you know what? I'll show you.
No, that's okay. Just direct me. I'll find it.
Oh, yes. She gives you some directions.
Okay, great. Amelia needs to go cool off. She's like huffing down the hall. I'll go into the bathroom, try to... can I roll for meditative state?
Yes, you may.
Excellent.
Roll, I think it's a resolving composure roll.
Cool. And then I'll add my meditation perk. I'm gonna try to cool off. Alright, resolve and composure. I'm high in both of those, plus my meditation. So that's 9 dice. Hopefully I can cool off with 9 dice.
Fingers crossed, but no
No promises!
guarantees there, bud.
Oh, I got 1.
You calm down. Just stop. Wait. Think. Waylon, the woman
Yeah.
you're dealing with, she's like, I think she's been gone a little while. I'm gonna go check on her.
I don't think it would be best to leave the front desk completely empty.
It's not unmanned. You're here. And she winks.
Amelia's gonna go back into a rage.
I am going to let her go down the hallway. I'm going to wait until she rounds the corner and then follow myself.
Sounds good. Give me a dexterity and stealth roll.
Gladly. I have points in that. Alright, please don't botch. 1 success.
Hey. So you are sneaking down the hallway. And so Amelia, you're sitting in this bathroom trying to get your chill back. And while you are chilling, I
swear, some bitch.
catch a
It's some bitch-
crossbow bolt to the torso and take 4 lethal damage.
Excuse? I'm trying to get zen!
Yep. Like you're sitting in this bathroom and you're like, I just need to chill out. I just need to relax. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
I have a baseball bat with somebody's fucking name on it. I don't know whose.
And she just says, I recognized your taste. You smell delicious.
Oh, God.
Waylon, give me a resolving composure
Oh.
roll.
Oh, no.
Resolve and composure is a number that I have a lot of.
Oh, no. I shouldn't have written
I was just
it
thinking- I was just thinking before this happened, it's like, wow,
4.
we're as scattered as we've ever been. In the most dangerous place we've ever been.
Thank you for following, Waylon. Thank you
No
for
problem.
being smarter than Amelia.
Waylon, you hear a twang, and you know what that means.
Yeah, it's time to run.
Yep. Everybody give me an initiative roll.
Okay.
Where is Mike? He was checking out the
Yeah.
Mike's in medical.
Yeah.
Don't you know? Always split the party.
I know.
What's the initiative again?
1d10 plus your initiative modifier.
Thank you. I had my modifier, but I couldn't remember the.
About as good as I can.
I'm just gonna use a die for this. Now I'll use the electronic.
It's not a matter of hits.
Oh.
You add your initiative modifier to the roll of the d10.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I understand.
Oh, Mike, honey, you don't need to roll. It's okay. You're safe where you are. We'll get to you later.
I don't like the way you said any of that.
This is a secret tool that we'll use later.
So if I rolled an 8 and I have a 2 on initiative, that's 10?
Yes.
Okay, cool. It's been so long since we've had to fight.
I know.
And I don't really want to fight.
Waylon, it's your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna catch up to where I heard the twang come from. I'm gonna draw this hidden blade of mine, my sword cane. That's what it's called.
Sounds good. You draw your sword cane, kick in the door, and there is the secretary is there with a mad look in her eyes, and she has, I don't want to call it a double-barreled crossbow, it's a double-sided crossbow.
Interesting.
Like, you fire it once, and then you can turn it over and fire it again.
Huh.
Ronaldo, I just wanted to ask one question.
Shoot.
Katie, you said that your initiative modifier is 2, but
Yeah.
it should be much better than that because you said you had a 4 composure.
Oh. I must
I thought
have
it was the
misunderstood.
lowest of either.
No, that's your defense.
Okay. Okay. So that adds a 4 then. So I have a 14.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think it's...
Or no, I have a 12. Sorry.
It's dexterity plus composure, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
I had the wrong modifier for mine, too.
Thank you. So that's a 6, and I rolled an 8, so that is a 14. Cool.
Twins.
Thank you, Mike.
If I can attack her, I would like to, but
you
if not.
absolutely can. Give me that
Yes,
beautiful
please.
strength and weaponry roll.
That's my favorite. I'm going to spend a blood point to increase my strength.
Let's get swole.
So that brings my pool up to 13. And that will be 5.
5 hits. Okay. You cut this woman, and that's a pierced lung. That's bad. Bad for her. And then Amelia, it's your turn. Do you draw
cool.
a bat and strike?
Oh, absolutely. I'm like kicking the stall door open and being like, "This was a new blouse!" And I'm gonna swing my bat at this bitch.
Give me a beautiful strength and weaponry roll.
Excellent. Good thing I gave myself 1 whole dot in weaponry. I'm gonna use... Well, I should save it. No, not 33. That's far too many. Oh. Alright. That's a small enough amount of numbers that I can type them.
What's the most exploding...
Sorry. That 3 should be a 9. Sorry, I don't know why my brain put 3.
So you got 1 hit?
Yeah.
That's 1 lethal damage.
Hell yeah.
Roll to remain conscious.
Thank you, Carmen, for pimping out my bat for me.
Oh, and she goes down.
Hell yeah.
Blood.
I didn't look. Amelia's like angry enough to just look at Waylon and be like, I didn't like the way she was looking at you anyways, and then like spits on her.
I'm about to say, she is dying. You can resuscitate her if you wish, or you could just let her bleed out in this bathroom.
No, I'm going to drain her.
Okay, cool.
Excellent.
Waylon, you get 2 vitae back because she's basically almost dead.
Good. That'll do.
And considering the nature of this place, her death will almost certainly be covered up anyway.
You're okay.
Amelia just looks down at the arrow in her chest.
I had a terrible feeling about her. I think we've walked straight into a sprung trap.
She said she liked the way I smell. She tasted my blood. Why did I write the letter in my blood? I thought it would be cool, and now it's bad.
It was a power move.
It was cool. If you hadn't, she wouldn't have been so eager to fight you, and she wouldn't have made a dumb decision like this.
True. It's true. You know what? I took this one for the team, and Amelia yanks the crossbow out.
Ooh. Gently.
It's cool. I got medical stats. I know what I'm doing. I was trying to get Zen and then I got shot, so there's no more Zen. Zen is gone.
I think we're on a timer now.
Yeah, we need to find Mike before he runs into trouble.
About to say, number 1, that. Number 2, it's only a matter of time before custodial staff finds the body, and when they do, they won't call the police, but they will call someone.
Yeah, let's try to get to. Well, I can text Mike. We have that.
She had the package beneath the desk.
That's probably how she had gained the scent of my blood.
It didn't look unopened. Well,
oh yeah,
it looked unopened.
No,
Yeah.
it was.
I'm texting.
Oh,
yeah,
it was.
Sorry.
Okay.
Amelia's texting Mike and being like, she sends the gif of the guy from Star Wars being like, "It's a trap."
Fucking Admiral Akbar.
Yeah, exactly. She sends just the gif of Admiral Akbar being like, "It's a trap." And then I'll let him. Yeah, exactly. And I'll be like, we're in the administrative office. We should meet somewhere between where you are and where we are."
So.
And then get the fuck out of here.
I'm about to say, if you had found the letter, you'd have found that it was covered in saliva.
Ew.
So Mike, you're in the medical building. You have some time to investigate in there before you get this text. What will you do?
All right. Where is the bomb shelter, anyways? In the medical building, or what section?
The bomb shelter is in the dormitories.
Dormitories. All right. I'm gonna just check through here and see if there's anything that seems suspicious. Just basically, just quietly cruising around. I'm not gonna try to push the obfuscate if I can avoid it. Just be, sneaky and just see what there is to see in here. If I find an administrative office that might have, not administrative office, but if I find an office, I might break into it, see if there's anything, interesting in there. I'm seeing what there is to see.
So you're okay.
Do you want an investigation roll?
No, you know what? Yes, give me a wits and investigation roll.
Wits and investigation. Okay. I dislike about this die roller is having to always scroll down in order to find out what the results are.
Fun surprise,
Mm-hmm. The thing I like about this die roller is that, it seems to like me.
So, okay, what you find is, there's a dude who's been brought in because he's been stabbed. Shit happens. And the senior surgeon on call is in there with one of the students, and he's like, okay, there are a couple of ways that we can do this. You can stitch him up and send him to recovery, and you'll get paid what you can get paid. Or, and he reaches into his doctor's coat and he pulls out a gun, and he says, or you can finish the job and get a big fat bonus. And the kid looks at that gun, looks at the head surgeon, looks at the bleeding guy, grabs the gun, and shoots the guy.
Holy shit.
And he's and like the kid is breathing hard, and he's all super fucked up and torn up about it. And the head surgeon is like, hey, it's okay. It's okay. The more you do it, the easier it gets. Just like surgery, it's all a matter of practice, but you made the right decision. You did what's good for the academy, and you did what's good for you. Okay? Okay. Now, we're going to need to clean this up. We're going to need to fix some things. And you, my friend, are going home with a fat check tonight.
Gross, and I don't like it.
Yeah. Mike doesn't like it either. It's like, oh, geez. We've got competing Admiral Akbars.
So, yeah. The kid's shaking, and the overseeing doctor is like, you know what? You go and you calm down. I'll take care of this, and then you'll help me clean up. And he's like, yeah, okay. And he's like, good. What do you do?
I leave there. I am like if I had realized what was going to happen, I might have felt compelled to do something about it. But it really happened faster than I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Oh, it was super fast.
And so I am going to go and I mean, I'm not sure if this is telling us anything we didn't already know, but it's horrible.
There's something here that could tell you more.
In this room?
In this situation. But if you want to leave, you can leave.
What they do at the body.
Well, the doctor puts it in a body bag, and he's going to take it away. Do you follow him?
Yeah, I'll follow.
Alrighty
Yeah.
then. He takes it over to an elevator.
Make sure my phone's set on vibrate. Usually is. I suppose. Yep.
Hello.
Shut up!
Yeah, I'm in an art gallery. It's all trash. No, it's rubbish. Anyway, do you get into the elevator with this doctor?
Oh, I don't like elevators with people. There's no real place to. Okay, I'm gonna try it.
You have 4 in obfuscate, right?
I have 3 in obfuscate, but I got 4 successes.
Right.
I have my katana out.
He goes into the elevator, and it's got floors 1 through 4. 1 through 4, basement, sub-basement.
Checking where the camera is and just sort of putting myself in the blind spot.
Sounds good. He gets to the elevator controls and pushes bell 2-4. And then the elevator starts going down.
Oh, crap.
and he gets off in a little shadowy, poorly lit floor, brings the corpse to like a mail slot, and dumps the corpse
That
through
was
the chute.
Bell 24, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then he comes back into the elevator and leaves, and goes back up to the ground floor.
All right. I am not going to follow the corpse down the chute.
What? Don't be a goose. And that's when you get a text, which does not tell you anything you don't already know.
All right. I'll tell them where we can meet. I'm gonna wait until that doctor's away before I do it because I don't want to be near him while I'm texting, just in case. You're a little paranoid.
Yeah, this doctor is giving you some serious Mads Mikkelsen vibes.
You can't name someone hot, Reynold, or I'll want to do bad things, and I don't want that guy.
I'm just, he's just looking at you and, telling you that you can get a bonus if you kill somebody. Don't worry about it.
Telling me you wouldn't take that
But
bonus.
but what if it's not money I want for a bonus? If it's Mad Mikkelsen, that's a different bonus.
Okay.
You don't want a fat check?
So, where are you guys going to meet?
I mean, ideally, we should just cheese it and get out of here.
Well, don't we want to use that thingy?
If Mike's found where the how to get underground, then that's where we need to go.
Oh, that's true.
We have this sigil, remember?
I know. I can't think straight. I got shot in the toilet, and I'm not sure how to feel about that.
They know we're here. We're not going to get a chance like this again. If we're going to follow your plan, I think this is it.
Well, there's only one person who knows you're here, and she's currently dead in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust like that.
It's true.
We have spent long nights watching films and asking questions, and I'm certain that Mike has put the idea of what a surveillance system is in Waylon's head. He doesn't understand it, but
they're always watching.
Not to mention, Mike has given Waylon the rules of horror movies.
Yeah.
Black
it's
dude
like
always dies first.
Oh no, I'm the minority in the group.
Ooh, that's rough, buddy.
Ooh.
Mike is too. Mike's Chinese.
Cancel out the final
cool.
girl.
So Waylon will live. Excellent.
Well, it's usually the white girl who lives, if you remember.
Yeah, but Amelia's, well, she's white now, but she weren't white.
Yep.
The final girl is special. Damn it.
Yep.
I mean, Amelia is special.
Anyway.
But maybe not a good special.
I give them, based on my understanding of the layout of the place, I give them a good meeting. I'll text them a good meeting point.
Yeah. There's where do you want to be? By the dormitories, administration, the classroom area, or the clinic?
Well, it's going getting them into the clinic opens a ball of wax, so I'll have them meet like in the dormitories or something.
Sounds good. You get into the dormitories. Amelia, you cover up your bloody wound.
Yeah.
And
Good thing I wear black.
Wow, what smells so good?
Mike, I need you to not say that right now.
After
I've gotten too many weird compliments about my blood today, and I'm not feeling it.
I've always been your most ardent admirer.
Oh God.
This place is really, really creepy.
Yeah.
I saw something that was just fucking fucked up beyond fuck. I mean, it
That-
was, you know,
Have you killed anyone yet?
no.
Well,
Yeah,
Um,
I got shot on a toilet, so I think we're all having a bad time.
I, all right, I think I found a way down, at least part of the way. There's like a secret elevator code in the clinic. Um, it takes it to a sub-basement level that's not on the elevator's official route. Obviously, they've been in this place for a while, or they repurposed it from somebody else. So,
Ye-
uh,
Yeah,
mean,
they definitely have people. I looked at their files, and a lot of the operations they're doing make no sense, and a lot of people are dying for a clinic. So it makes sense if
I
they're, if they're paying people to kill.
yeah, they're
That
not sub-
checks out.
they are not subtle about it. This is like the people here are fucked. I don't even know. Yeah, it's bad. I mean, I'm not sure if they like just have an entry exam that includes being a psychopath. But yeah, this is a bad place.
Not only that, but they're corrupting the next generation of physicians.
Right.
do you think that we might be able to make it to this elevator without being seen?
Well, I
I have
mean,
I have a couple points in obfuscate now.
I don't.
I can get you a lab coat, get you an ID. Um, Reynald, what's my professional opinion on this? Can I get them? Can I get them through without raising an alarm?
You could probably get through without raising an alarm, but someone on security is gonna notice. Like it's too long a way to get to the elevator.
It's gonna be tricky. Um, the only other thing we could do is find out where the surveillance from is, security from is, and um, either knock out the security altogether or kill those who are in there. I mean, that has downsides too.
About to say there
We
might
have
be another
already
way
killed
into the
someone today.
lair, but there's one way you found right now, and unfortunately, it's one way.
Is there any place where I could get access to the security system around here?
This is a distinct
Fuck.
possibility.
Fuck with the cameras?
This is a distinct possibility. You're not sure where though. If you had to guess, based on your high computer skill, it would either be in the clinic itself or in administration.
Yeah, well, what I need is that there's going to be a room somewhere around here that has all of the all yellow wires. Did you guys see any clusters of yellow wires anywhere where you were?
Do either of you fuckers have eidetic memory?
No.
I got super sight though.
All right, the two of you give me an intelligence and composure roll to try to remember if you saw any yellow wires.
Okay. One success?
I got as 0 successes.
Oh boy. That being said, Waylon,
Yeah.
1 success? Yeah, you're pretty sure.
I was busy looking at papers and then getting shot.
Yeah, I think so. I distracted the secretary, went under the desk. There was a cluster of them going off in a direction.
All right, the admin area is probably not a bad place to go. It's pretty. Was it pretty empty this time of night?
Yeah, she was the only one there, and she's gone now.
What do you mean gone? Oh,
She's in the bathroom stall.
Yeah, Mikey, remember when I said I got shot? That was
Yeah.
the one who.
oh, I'm
did the
sorry. I didn't know what that smell was. I'm sorry. Ugh.
Yeah, that's my blood. So thank you, but also ew.
Waylon has the decency to flash Mike something of a guilty smile. Like a whoops, I've been caught.
So there's a body lying around too. Did you guys hide it?
Yeah, so we have no, we did not.
Okay.
We closed the bathroom door.
Yeah, and there was no one around. It's
Did you
late.
Did you put one of those signs up that says bathroom maintenance? Don't go in here. Go use someplace else.
Sure.
I threw her in the handicap stall. So unless somebody's an asshole, we should be fine. Honor system.
All right. All right. Let's see if we can find a hub.
Alrighty then. Everybody
Hub
give me
hunt.
a delicious wits and investigation roll in the administration building.
I think I can give you a wits roll.
Hey. If you don't have
Hey.
investigation, you get a -3.
Ah, damn. Well, that gives me -1 dice to roll, which I don't think is a thing.
Alrighty then. Waylon, Mike, the two of you are able to find the security office.
Yay!
You go up to the second floor and you find a door that's like clearly labeled security, do not enter, and there's like a little keypad door next to it.
All right. I'm gonna trace the wires here and see if I can find a hub.
That is the hub.
Oh. Okay. Well. Keypads. They're not that hard. I'm gonna do a little override on the keypad.
That keypad doesn't do anything.
It's just cosmetic.
Uh-huh.
Wait, there's a door, right?
Yes.
Could I say hello to the door?
You may certainly say hello to the door.
Oh, hello, door. Let me roll to say hello to the door. Clairvoyance. I wrote this down. Excellent. Wits occult aspect. Excellent. Hang on, doing math is hard. Okay. 4, 5. Let me roll them dice. Well, I got 1 sploder.
Nice, nice.
None of them other than the sploder worked, but that gives me 1 whole success.
Hey. You look at this door and it looks to you.
Hello.
I've been so alone.
Oh,
No one
sweetie.
comes in and no one comes out.
Oh.
My
I'm so
youngest
sorry.
brother has seen such things.
Oh, Amelia, like, can't really hug the door, but tries her best to, like, hug the door. And goes like, I'm so sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry you've been alone.
There's no key to my lock. I will never be opened. Is this what being a ghost feels like? And then it doesn't say anything else.
Amelia's like tearing up. And is pressing her body to the door and being like, "Baby, no, it's okay." So, the door said that there's no key to his lock. There's no one inside, and no one enters and no one leaves. So, if there is an entrance, I'm guessing it's not him because he's very lonely. And she like starts tearing up more.
Oh no, it's definitely an entrance. It just doesn't need to be used.
What sort of lock is it? Is this like a magnetic lock? Is it a mechanical lock?
This is a big motherfucking mechanical lock. Like, this is a brick shithouse door. Like,
But
can
they don't
I
have
heavy
to
door,
use...
heavy lock. You probably couldn't shoot it off with like a shotgun.
can I go analog and try to pick it?
Go for it. Give me that sweet, sweet dexterity and larceny roll.
Haven't done this in a while. Old school.
I'm gonna try to keep an eye out for anyone else trying to sneak up behind us.
Amelia takes out a Sharpie and writes, I heart door on the door. And then draws like pretty little flowers on the door. And is like, I can't make you not lonely, but I can give you something beautiful while I am here.
Mike, you unlock the door. Do you open it?
Okay, all right. You're sure that the... I can't believe I'm asking this. You sure that the door said there's no one in there?
The door didn't say there was no one in there. It said that
It didn't say no
enters,
one's
no
in
one
there.
leaves.
It says no one enters, no one leaves. And that he was very lonely. That doesn't mean there's no one inside.
All right. So, I mean, this is Sabat, so it's possible.
Yeah, we should proceed with the utmost caution.
If nothing else, they might just set up like some sort of simple fucking shotgun trap or something like that. So,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take a look and see if I can find any signs of anything that would trigger a trap. I'm gonna do a check for traps.
Give me a wits and larceny roll to detect traps.
Mike is such a rogue.
I love it.
Yeah, it's not great. Any signs?
You see something in there. But mostly you just hear squelching.
Oh, I never like squelching.
Probably one of the worst sounds you could hear on the other side of a heavy door.
Well, check.
That's usually some body horror shit, and that's not
Mike,
my
give me a
gambit.
strength and stamina roll.
You're asking Mike for a strength and stamina roll?
I am. You're the closest to the door.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, honey. a pseudopod grabs the door and like rips it open, and this is what's on the other side staring at you.
Nope.
And like one of its
Aw.
many mouths intonate, "I have seen you."
Is it looking at me?
Yes.
Fuck.
Oh.
And this room is filled with monitors.
Yuck.
And
Boy.
you note it has one eye for every monitor.
Ah.
You are witnessing a flesh panopticon.
Okay.
Yuck.
So, anyway,
Yeah.
I started stabbing.
So I started blasting. Puh, 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 puh. About to say the blood the flesh panopticon here is not, it's not built for battle.
Yeah.
I just start putting my sword in eyes until it stops moving.
Yeah, well, okay, so you start stabbing it until it stops moving,
Waylon.
and then the thing style grows spider legs and crawls into a vent.
Oh, that's not good. All right, can I try to intercept the thing that scuttles off?
You
I'm very
can
dexterous.
absolutely try. Give me a dexterity and acrobatics roll.
Okay. Acrobatics.
Fucking, I love the thing so much.
There is no acrobatics.
There isn't?
Oh.
No.
What?
No, it gets lumped in with athletics.
All right, dexterity and athletics then.
Amelia is gently chastising Waylon on his stab first, ask questions later protocol.
You're right.
The
You know
point
what?
of
You're right. I should have used a bigger blade.
Ronaldo's
No,
going to
that wasn't the... Okay. You're lucky you're cute, Waylon, or I swear to God.
What did you say, Mike?
I said I was spending a point of willpower.
That's not a bad idea.
And that pays off.
Oh, hell yeah. You fucking get into a stomping contest with this thing, and you catch it right in the brain lobe as it makes a bunch of wheezing, screeching noises.
Ugh, gross.
At which point, some sort of vital fluid begins pouring out of it. The floor is covered in ooze.
That was
Ew.
gross. That was so gross. That's just like the scene from The Thing. Ew. I haven't showed you The Thing yet, Waylon, because it's fucking creepy.
I have a feeling I'm seeing it now.
No wonder they didn't need anyone to come or go.
This thing was just here.
That poor door! Amelia starts tearing up again.
I wonder if he already gave the alert. That's the thing.
We should move quickly.
Right.
I'd say this thing does not, like, it can't pick up a phone, and it probably, like, it can't call anybody.
Right.
But you wouldn't put up a lookout like this unless it could tell you what it was seeing.
Do any of these monitors show a space that's like what Mike described?
Yes. It also shows you a lot of incriminating things going on here.
Oh, that.
Are there tapes or anything digital I can snag to get some evidence of this place?
Mike, why do you need anything digital? The blood does the thinking.
Mike's like, but my blood is digital.
Like, do you think these people use tapes? magnetic tape to record memories? But no, there are no recordings of any of the things going on here, and there's a lot of shit going on. There are a lot of kids doing drugs in this place. Hey, there it is.
No thanks.
What a great prop.
Ew.
But yeah, no, mostly there's just a lot of kids here doing cocaine and fucking and partying hard and, you know, killing their patients.
As you do.
Med school.
Right. Well, this seems to be the hub for security. So we can get you to the elevator if you still want to do this.
Yes.
But the clock is running.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the security is being fed anywhere else. I can take a look. Or if it seems like he probably does the notification by sending off pieces of his body. So the fact that he tried to send another piece off, and maybe he sent a note before, or maybe that was the one attempt. I don't know.
I can't assume.
Yeah.
That
Make sure that we stomp that thing thoroughly, the whole piece. I mean, that's fucked up. This is just so fucked up. All right, so I guess we should move fast.
So do you guys rush down the stairs, get to the clinic, kick in the door, rush to the elevator, go down, and jump down the chute?
I mean, maybe not that hastily. Maybe a little more stealthily.
Go for it.
Are we rolling a dex or?
Yes. Yeah. Everybody give me a dexterity and stealth roll.
Okay.
Can I assist them?
No.
Can I use my obfuscate?
You may.
Thank you.
Should I use my obfuscate as well for this, or just regular dexterity plus stealth?
Either or.
I just don't have any stealth points, so I figured my 1 point in obfuscate would help. So that gives me 3. I'm gonna burn another willpower. Or spend, not burn.
I'm still have 4 successes.
Woo!
Oh, I got 1 splody dice. One stealth.
So you guys are.
Oh, I did put stealth.
No,
no, it's sleeth.
Yeah.
Sleeth. Oh no! Listen, I am tired. I had Friendsgiving today and ate a lot of turkey.
Oh no!
That's fair.
Yep, it's the tryptophan. I can blame it all on the tryptophan.
So you guys are getting out of the administrative building, and you guys hear a very frightened janitor being like, "Yep, nope, I know what I saw. Yep." So I guess y'all should do whatever it is you're supposed to do.
I think they found.
We should hustle.
I think they checked the handicap stall.
Bastards!
Do we have time? Do you want to just call him here?
I mean,
if you abandon this, you're not going to get another chance.
Yeah, no. We gotta. We're in too deep.
We're committed.
But say she'll go to ground. You'll. If you
If we
leave
have
took
to
a-
now,
place this,
Yeah. I took a crossbolt to the chest. Like, let's do this.
like if you leave now, the next place you have to go will only be worse.
Yeah. And it's not like we have to fight her. We have to slip a piece of paper into darkness and then scram.
Right.
Guys, why don't you make a break for it? I'll plant the thing and take off, and I've got the best shot of getting out.
I mean,
Things
you're
go-
stealthy, but who knows what kind of power that lady
Oh,
has.
if you get cornered, you've admitted to me that you aren't a fighter. I'm not going to leave you. That's stupid. We're all walking out of here.
Yeah. It's very noble, Mikey. But I think we're all in this together now.
Okay, let's move fast.
Do
Alright.
y'all go down the corpse chute?
Oh yeah, of course.
You guys are sneaking across the quad, and you can see the windowless white van show up, and the shovelheads get out.
Oh, we need to electric scootaloo.
But you guys
Yeah.
are already gone. You see, they're not expecting you to try to go deeper. They're expecting you to try to leave.
They thought we'd be pussies.
They sure did.
The bad.
And you guys go down the corpse chute. You slide down a sluice of blood, piss, and viscera until eventually you land on a very soft, squelchy. Oh, wrong image.
The throne of blood
Please don't
said
show me a
IMG
pile of
1.pm.
corpses.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
You land in a soft, squelchy corpse pile.
Yeah.
My favorite.
I told you not to, but then you did it anyways. I specifically said.
What did I say? What did you say? I'm sorry. Did you say no corpse piles, please?
I said, do not put a picture of a corpse fire. Then you were like, oh, you mean this corpse fire? Yeah, Reynold, that corpse fire.
Yes, that one.
Yep, that's the one. All right, ew. Amelia's gonna get up, very grossed out, but up nevertheless.
I see your corpse pile.
Oh, don't raise it.
And I'm about to say, and you raise me a grand falloon. Hey!
What did I just say? Both of y'all, I said, don't do it, and then you were like, what, this?
You guys recognize that one?
I do.
Oh, yeah. It's a good, bad time. See, now I just want to put a repo one.
I was looking for the Repo the Genetic Opera one. You know, the jackpot.
Mhm.
I was looking for that.
Yeah!
God,
So good.
But there's a lot down here.
I couldn't believe Tony Head was in that. It's just so weird.
Man, I feel like he's Dennis Hoppering it up. Like, the man will just be in anything.
Oh, did you mean this corpse pile?
There we
Thank
go.
you.
That's the one. Take your pick.
Thank you, Waylon.
I got you.
I'm too lazy to go find them, but I knew if I verbalized it.
It takes me like 2 seconds.
Oh,
And-
Cap's Google Foo is very strong.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I've learned that I can just verbalize my meme desires and Cap will make it happen, and I love that.
If I can't find it, I'll make it.
It's a beautiful gift you have.
So you guys crawl through the corpse pile like a fucking ball pit.
Ew.
This is gross. This is gross. This is grosser. Oh my god, something stuck to me. Ugh.
I don't like the way it squelches.
I've been saving this image for 2 weeks.
Oh no. That's a terrifying notion.
and you hear a voice calling from the dark.
The total darkness?
Not total darkness.
Damn.
You come to my home. What are you here to do? Are you interlopers? Beseechers? Or more corpses for the pile?
B. None of the above. What if we were comrades?
If you were comrades... I have no comrades. I have no equals.
Well, what if we were your petty simpy comrades? Little underling comrades.
Then,
Comrades just for frivolity's sake.
then you would be servants, and you would
Mike
be where you
pokes-
belong, under my boot
Pokes
heel.
Waylon.
Amelia
Yeah,
only has...
what is the
Amelia
lighting
only
in this place looking like?
What's the what?
Lighting.
Lit braziers. But they shine a dark light. It's not wood burning in those steel pots hanging from the ceiling. It's something else that sheds light, but it's not fire.
Waylon's going to try to gesture to Mike those braziers as he tries to stand amid the waist-deep pile of corpses.
Everybody give me a dexterity and athletics roll, because that's about to get more difficult.
Yeah, it is.
Cool.
2.
Not bad.
That's a 3.
There's a 3.
For me too. Couple of splodies.
That's nothing for me. That's nothing. That's a solid 0 hits.
Woo! All right, so Amelia, in the corpse avalanche, you eat shit and fall over. Mike, you and Waylon are able to keep your feet as like the corpses and blood start sliding toward her and contorting and morphing and combining until eventually they turn into something that looks like this.
As Waylon has suggested, I'm going to do my best to try to knock those braziers out.
All right, everybody, give me an initiative roll. Unless you wanna pause here for the evening and begin the next session with the big one.
I mean,
Probably.
I kind of do.
That's fine. It's perfectly
Yeah.
acceptable.
This was great, though.
I'm about to say,
Holy shit.
everybody gets 3 XP for a great session. If you've got XP,
Yeah.
you might want to spend it.
I'm gonna fucking use it. Amazing.
I've been saving for the next level of obfuscate.
I've been saving. I've got like 20 XP I can spend now, so Mama's gonna go shopping.
Shopping.